Hey, what's going on? It's Friday.
And we got some free food to give away. Woo woo.
Yeah.
This is week 122 of giving away free food
Holy cow.
to the community. And it's fun. It's a fun game we like to do. So for those of you just tuning in, I'll tell you a little bit about how you play. So on Mondays, between 3 and 5, I post a question, a silly question, sometimes a serious question, but nevertheless, you get a question. And the first 25 to answer, get included in the drawing. There's a couple rules. You have to play with a personal profile. You can't play with a business profile. And you're only allowed to win 3 times in a calendar year. And you have to answer the question fully. Yep. And that's pretty much all the rules. Then following Friday, we come back here. We do a live and we read off everybody's questions. We read off the top 25. We put them in an ice cream bucket. We shake it up. We draw the names out. And then we draw the places where you're going to eat. And sometimes they are sponsored by a local business. And this week we are sponsored by Queen of the Coop on our System Farm Stand. So we'll have more to share with you about Queen of the Coop later. But before we get to that, Matt's going to tell you what we're playing for.
So we'll start off with Hernando County. First one's going to be Lake Lindsay Mall and Deli, right down in Brooksville. We have one for Trader Bay Seafood out on Hernando Beach. We have one for Breeze Riverside Restaurant in Nobleton. One for Hungry Howie's. This one was purchased down in Brooksville, but you can go anywhere.
The one on Broad Street has the paper. Whoop,
Yep.
whoop for them.
Yeah, whoop whoop. We have one for Coney Island. This one was also purchased in Brooksville.
Yep.
Off of Jefferson. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay. And the last one here is donated by Mobile Key Express.
By Mike.
Olive Garden. I wasn't going to do that this week.
I did it for you.
Okay, Citrus County. We have one for La Pergola. They have 2 locations, one up in Hernando and one in Inverness, right on the square. We have one for Kim's Cafe. They're over in Homosassa. Yes. We have one for Queen of the Coop.
Our sponsor.
And they donated
Whoop, whoop.
this gift card. We have one for Michael Anthony's Pizzeria. They're over there in Homosassa as well. We have one for Los Compadres. They're in Inverness. Good Mexican food. And another one for La Pergola.
Good Italian food.
Argentinian.
Italian and Argentinian.
Yeah, both of them together. Grill.
Yeah, they do both of them. So, all right. So this week the question was, which farm animal best matches your personality and why? What's yours now?
I'd probably be a duck.
Why?
So everything I said would quack you up.
That was a good one. I would be the hound dog on the porch, and that's because I am faithful, and I'm lazy, and I'm cute. So.
And she has floppy ears.
I do.
She doesn't have floppy ears.
All right, let's see what you guys had to say. Bobby Overmeyer Lasher says he would have to say he's a donkey because he's bossy and he's always trying to protect everyone. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. Maybe the bossy part, but. Amber Carmichael says donkey, no fear, and hear everything. Mary Lou Scholl says she would be a turkey. She didn't say why. And Christina Jones says, hey, y'all. Hey. Susan Stalker says, I would have to say a pig because, not because I'm messy, but because I live at the corner of Determination Drive and Stubbornness Street. Fair enough. Roseanne Sabina says she would be a giraffe because she's always standing tall. Annie, I know I missed it this week because she got busy cooking. We all got to eat, girl. Mark Molliot Jr. said he would say he's a dog because he can sniff everything out. Taylor Marie says she would be a cow because they are chill. She loves them and would choose them over everything. And Terry Peters says she would be a bison because she's very unpredictable. Christina Lampier says, a cow, no matter how many salads I eat or eat healthy, I weigh a ton. Also, I want one and name her Bessie, and I'm the person in the car driving by the farm yelling, look, a cow. I do that too. I'm like, oh, there's cows. Diane Pribb says she would be a donkey because she's just being an ass. Jessie O'Callaghan says a fainting goat because she likes attention, but if you scare me, I'll overreact. Hey, that's fair, girl. I like that one.
See?
I'm the loyal hound dog, Matt. I get to choose. Wendy Elsewhere says, hey, bunny rabbit, because I like to hop around and be crazy sometimes. Hey, I like that too. Pam Storak says she'd be a chicken mostly because she has no sense. LOL. Robert McKinnon would also be a chicken because he's always running around like his head's chopped off.
I don't think any farm animals have money. None of them have any sense.
Oh, he's full of the corny cheese jokes today.
Goes back to being a duck.
Jennifer Jackson says, mule, hardworking and stubborn, friendly, but will buck if provided. Tommy Lake says, goats rule. They have evil eyes and like getting into trouble. They make him laugh more than all the other animals. Goats are cool. They're fun. Steve DeGay, I'd say a pig because I enjoy every bite of every meal. Lene Nay says she would be like a duck because she likes to relax on the water all day. Hey. Aaron Preston says a rat because he will drop a dime on you. Just kidding. Bubba Truby says, I'm old with whiskers and will eat just about anything. A goat. Aaron Preston did too. He only got the credit for one though. He said horse, hardworking as well. Allison Hand said, I lived on a farm when I was young and it has to be a goat. I'd bounce all over the place, eat anything and everything in sight, and squirrel, lose focus constantly. Good times. And Heather Preston says a pig due to them having such strong bonds. They are very caring to the ones they love. Aw. Karen Iverson says a horse, independent but trainable. Stacy Rockentine says horse because she's fun and free. Deanna Cross says, does a cowbird qualify? If so, then a cowbird. Ride along, eat, and live forever. LOL. Mariana Walami Bidgood. I'm a chicken because I run around all day like a chicken. Brandy Wernicke says a pig because she likes to eat. Michelle Morris says a sheep since she is quiet. Carol Pomerleau says a baby goat because she loves attention and being held but can be stubborn. Christina Jones also said a goat because they are goofy and they never sit still. Deanne says bull, Taurus, enough said. Kimberly Liv Mina says a horse because I love standing around and eating but also love running around and playing with my friends. Diana Jones Murphy says I'd have to say a farm cow because I can sleep for hours and hours and I don't have to be anywhere. I like that. And Devin Hallow says a donkey since I'm stubborn as a mule. I bet your mama would agree with that one. Let's see, Jennifer Jackson also says hi guys. Hi Jennifer.
Oh.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and read off the top 25. I got them here in these little handy dandy hand cut little poster board card things with scribbled names on them. We do it fancy like here. All right, Robert McKinnon, Pam Surak, Wendy Elsewhere, Jessie O'Callaghan, Diane Pribb, Bubba Truby, Lene Nay, Steve DeGay, Tommy Lake, Jennifer Jackson, Allison Hand, Karen Iverson, Heather Preston, Aaron Preston, Stacy Rockentine, Deanna Cross, Mariana Walemi Bidgood, Brandy Wernicke, Michelle Mars, Carol Pomerleau, Devin Hallows, Diana Jones Murphy, Kimberly Liv Mina, and Deanne and Christina Jones. Whoop whoop.
All right.
So Matt's going to give it a shake up, and then we're going to draw 3 names out, and then we'll pick where you're going to eat at. No, you're not doing that in the camera. Dogs are wrestling and not being, they're acting like farm animals. Out in the wild. so close. Let me watch it back. There might be some bad stuff on there. Okay. Okay. First one is Robert McKinnon. Second one is Deanne. And last but certainly not least is Kimberly Liv Mina. And let's see, Robert McKinnon says citrus, and the other two are good with any. So let's do the citrus one first for Robert McKinnon.
Okay.
Where are you going to eat at, Robert? Kim's Cafe in Homosassa.
Cool.
All right. And then I guess we're going to do Hernando for the other ones. Deanne, let's see where you're going to eat. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, Deanne, let's see. Breeze Riverside Restaurant.
Very nice.
They're using beef tallow now for their grease, which is very healthier than a lot of the other oils. Just a fun fact about Breeze. And now Kimberly Liv Mina. Let's see where you're going to eat at. With my finger again. Coney Island Drive-In.
Cool.
Whoop, whoop. Fun place there. They have good shows, a lot of outdoor seating. All right. So that is our winners. Congratulations to all of you. If I have your address in Messenger, great. I'll just send you the gift card. But if I don't have your address, send it via Messenger, please. And that way Facebook stores it for me, and then I don't have to deal with it. And Kimberly Liv Mina says, yay, I won. Yes, and I don't think you've won before, so go ahead and send your address to me via Messenger, and then I will respond. And we usually mail the gift cards out on Tuesday or Wednesday if I'm lollygagging. And now we're going to talk a little bit about Queen of the Coop Farms. And we visited this week on Monday, didn't we?
Yeah.
We visited out there, and it is so fun. You can feed the chickens. She has bluebird houses out there, and we've seen there was 2 male and 1 female bluebirds, and they were feeding these babies in one of her houses there. And we just sat there probably a good 15 minutes and watched the bluebirds feed the babies in the house. It's fun. It's just fun. Sounds like nature out there. The chickens come. The roosters were crowing at us. So I named him Bobby. I don't know what his real name is, but I kept calling him Bobby because Kayla Gabbard is a Christian evangelist in Kentucky that I follow. And she has a rooster named Bobby. And in her porch talk videos, he cock-a-doodle-doos, and she's like, morning, Bobby. So I called him Bobby. Yes, Kimberly says she loves Queen of the Coop. Awesome. Yeah, it's a fun place. All right, so Queen of the Coop is an honor system farm stand, and they donated their gift cards for the Free Food Friday giveaways. Queen of the Coop brings back the old ways of operating a small business with trust, allowing customers to self-serve and pay for homemade and homegrown goods without direct supervision, fostering community, connections, and convenience. Queen of the Coop has many things to offer, including pasteurized chicken and duck eggs, homemade old-fashioned candy, which we partook of last time we were there, cakes, infused honeys, homemade soaps, and so much more. The Queen of the Coop farm stand is open daily from 9 a.m. until sunset and is located at 442 East Benjamin Street in Hernando, Florida. Follow them on Facebook to see what goodies she has in the stand on any given day.
One other thing that she sells up there is plants. She has potted plants everywhere.
And she had some new there this time, homemade pine cleaner. And it comes in like a cool jar too.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like every time you're there, you find something different. And feeding the chickens, we didn't know about that until the last part. But you pay $1 and you get a little bag of mealworms, and you say chickies, and you throw it, and they just come waddling and running up, and they're so cute. They're so cute. And then the bluebirds also were picking up the mealworms and feeding them to the babies. So that's fun. And we don't have anybody to sponsor next week right now, so it's going to be us. We're going to sponsor it next week, and so we'll tell you a little bit more about the Peddler's Post, because we do have some fun stuff to share. So what do you need to remind everybody about?
Don't forget to tip your waitstaff.
Yes, and remember, all the fun that you have here at the Peddler's Post is brought to you by our advertisers. If you are in need of a service or good they have to offer, please think of them. And I have partnered up with an advertiser for the month of June to give away some fun bangs to celebrate the 250th birthday of America. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably be announcing that somewhere around the beginning of June. So just be on the lookout. It's going to be an additional giveaway outside of Free Food Friday and We Got You Wednesday. And also I want to say thank you for those of you that are also playing We Got You Wednesday now, because that is super fun for us to meet new businesses, let new businesses know about us, and let the community know about new businesses. And it's just a fun way for you guys to give back a little bit. And that's about all I have.
Yeah,
so
me too.
We've got lots of papers out there in the community. If you haven't picked up your copy yet, pick you up one and grab a second one for your neighbor. And we hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed weekend, and we will see you, or I will see you on Monday with a Music Monday for you. Music Monday challenge. Monday morning music challenge. That's what I meant to say.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Bye. Happy
Bye.
Friday.
Today, the coffee's dancing and it wants to play. Tied my laces in a double knot, ready for whatever this old world has got. The rhythm's rising up, can't hold it back. A technicolor daydream on a one-way track. Oh, it's just a little bit of nonsense. Tiny hat, gave him a high five, and that was that. The world's a circus, find your favorite clown. I'm wearing mismatched socks all over town. The beat is taking over, got me in a trance. Gotta give this crazy